climbed from waterfalls into thick cloud and strong wind, and for hours that's all there was. But sometimes in the mountains you just need a little patience.
Good morning and welcome to another day of our hike every mountain in the Bannau Brycheiniog.
Well, we've been lucky with the weather so far, and today we're starting off in the fog. Chance of showers, chance of blue sky, anything. I think it's going to be a proper mountain weather.
Starting from the Blaen y Glyn car park, heading straight up onto the mountains. Past these beautiful waterfalls, but there's definitely no warm-up. Straight into the steps and take you up onto the mountains.
Yeah, up into the cloud. I think that's going to be our day, but it's not raining, and should be quite atmospheric. Once we get to the top, it's a bit of a plateau, so much easier walking then. Let's hope we get a few glimpses of views at some point, but let's see. Right, made it up onto the ridge. That's the main part of the steep hiking done for the day, apart from the down at the end. And now it's just going to be an exercise in navigation in the fog. Luckily up here most of the paths are reasonably well trodden, and yeah, it's quite nice in the cloud, look.
Alright, so for today's hike we're doing a loop. We started at Blaen y Glyn, so the upper car park of Blaen y Glyn. And on today's hike we're going to be bagging 3 mountains. Probably not going to see any of them, but we have done them all before, so we know they're pretty. So normally, off to the right hand side here, beautiful views of the valley of this loop that we're going to walk around. But we'll just have to take our word for it today. Come on, sunshine. So that little river crossing just there, that's a bit of a junction, and if you go left that would take you round and on towards Bannau. We've gone right, we're heading towards Waun Rydd.
Ooh.
Right, so we're almost at the head of this valley now, and the first mountain we want is up that way behind us. So rather than sort of walk all the way around to it, it's 100 metres. We're going to route one straight up to the top.
Go for it, Lou. Where's the top then, Lou? Ah. There you have it. There is the top. And tell us again, Lou, what's this one called?
This is Blaen y Glyn, and it's 754 metres. Peak number 1 for today. From this summit, you can normally see Bannau Brycheiniog, Cribben, Blaen y Glyn, Corndy, but not today.
So heading up in the direction of Waun Rydd. The OS map doesn't show a path going directly up there, it goes past, but I think there probably will be some kind of a path. But yeah, big open moorland, so this is where the navigation comes in. We'll follow this path probably another 200 metres and then probably take a compass bearing. Yeah, hard to spot. There's a little path here, follows this little stream, or it's a dry stream. It's really hard to tell where the summit is, but I think it's another 100 metres or so, isn't it?
150.
Is it? Right, 150 metres.
Up there.
Ah, up in the Cloudmoor.
Alright, so we're on summit number 2. This is Waun Rydd, 769 metres. The Welsh language is really descriptive. For example, Blaen y Glyn means top peak because it is the highest peak. Like I explained in the horseshoe video, Bannau Brycheiniog means pyramid peak because from the north it looks like a pyramid. Waun Rydd means open moor or open bog, and if you have a little look round you'll understand why.
Windy, cloudy open moor. Look, blue sky. Wow, I'm sure it's going to last. There's a little glimpse of the sun up that way. There we go, look. Well, we might get a bit of a view yet. Cute little lake up here. So we've turned off that nice cruisy footpath to come out to our last summit, and yeah, this might get interesting. This must be a less popular route, really boggy. Doesn't surprise me because the weather the last couple of days up this way has been very, very wet. Comes Lou plodding through the swamp. summit, judging by the map, is up here. There's no actual path to it, but we'll go have a little traipse up just for the record. Oh, there's a bit of a something here. Yeah, look. A little pile of stones marks the top. A very modest summit. Very bleak up here today. There we go, Lou.
There we go.
It's the third summit of the day.
Yeah, peak number 3, Lloyd, 654. Yeah, I don't think many people come up here.
No, I won't be in a hurry to come here again.
And I think even though we've hiked this route before, we never came to this peak. We just stayed on the path and carried on our merry way.
No, so we dropped down a little bit to get to here, so back up the way we came a bit.
Back up the way we came.
And then we take a slightly different route back to the car park.
Yeah, we'll go up, skirt around the valley on the ridge, and then down direct to the car park where it's going to be boggy as hell.
Lovely, can't wait.
Lunch with a view.
Well, the sun's trying to come out. Not sure we're going to get that all-elusive view today. Normally, either side of this ridge, you get really nice views down into the valleys. That's on a clear day, of course. You never know. We might get lucky yet, but it's looking less likely. Probably clear up the minute we get back to the car. Oh, this wind's picked up and the clouds come right in, hasn't it? Wow.
Yeah. Black.
Might be a route march back to the car now. It's getting really cold.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to head down the hill now and back to the car park, but a kilometre back north, just below Waun Rydd, there's a memorial to a Canadian bomber that crashed during training during World War II, and you can also see the remains of the aircraft. So if you're looking for a hike in this area, I recommend hiking from the car park where we're parked, coming up to see that memorial and then looping back round. So if you're interested, I'll put a link to a description about that hike in the links below.
Looks like we're going to drop off a cliff here. Well, and all of a sudden there's the view, look. Yeah, that was cool. We literally just dropped down off the hill a little bit and could see some light on the hill ahead of us, and it all opened up for a fabulous view for about all of a minute and a half, I guess. Yeah, if that. It's back to where we started now. Look, that might be our view for the day. But yeah, that was nice. Here we go, might clear again. There we go.
So that up there, that's where we climbed up first thing this morning, up the hill onto that ridge. Da-da-da. So that mountain is Lloyd. That's the last mountain we were on. So that's come out of the fog, but all the other ones still very much shrouded. Our river crossing was quite interesting. Nick had to help me across. In the summertime it's not an issue, but obviously we're in winter now and got some more rainwater.
Through a river, through the kissing gate.
So back in the car now, after a day in the fog. We've ticked off 3 more mountains, Brecon, Waun Rydd and Lloyd. So I think that takes us up to 16 down. So we're almost halfway. To celebrate, we're going to have a little donut.
Happy days.
Cheers. Next time, a local walk with a big reminder of the Bannau Brycheiniog's industrial past.